Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. In our last class, we had learnt about the English tenses. So, you had learnt what is tense, which are the three main tenses, and the four different forms of each tense, and also by combining the different tenses and four different forms of tenses, you have also learnt the 12 different tenses or form of a verb in English. And also you have learnt how will be the verb form in different tenses. So children, today we'll study each tense separately. Okay, so first thing is we will study about the present simple. What is present simple? In Kannada it is Vartamana Kala. Okay, so the present simple is used to express a universal truth or habitual action. So present simple andrena, it is a present simple is a tense which is used to express universal truth, the truth which cannot be changed. Okay, the truth which cannot be changed, and habitual action or habitual action. So the action which we do daily. Okay, as a habit. See, for example, we go to school daily. The sun rises in the east. So the present simple, it is used to express universal truth. See, the sun rises in the east. This cannot be changed. We cannot say that the sun rises in the west. Yes or no, children? So the sun rises in the east. It is a universal truth or habitual action. We go to school daily. So daily we will go to school. Yes or no, children? So this what sentences are in present simple. Okay. So ವರ್ತಮಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಗಳು. That is what? That is present simple. So in present simple, see, as you all know, we use V1 for I, you and a plural subject. In the subject, when there is I and when there is you, and if the subject is a plural, then what we will use? We will use only the V1 form of the verb. See here, birds. So it is a plural. What is the singular form? Bird is the singular form. If it was bird, if in a subject, if it is bird, then what we will write? We will write bird lives in nest. Okay, bird lives in nest. So but here the subject is a plural. So what we will do? We will use only the V1 form, okay, of the verb in the present simple sentence. I pray to God daily. When in the subject, if there is I, you and plural, then we will use what? V1 form of the verb. Next, we use V1 plus S or ES for a singular subject. If the subject is singular, see here, except I and you. I and you, these are also what? Singular. But leaving this I and you, if the subject is singular, then we will add S or ES to the V1 form. See here, Nancy sings sweet songs. The bird flies to its nest. The mother kisses the child. Here the subject is singular. What? Here the subject is singular. So we will, what we will do? We will add S or ES to the verb form. So this is about present simple. So what is present simple? Present simple, it is used to express a universal truth or habitual action. Okay, so how will be the verb form? Verb form will be V1 plus yes or es. If the subject is plural, we will use only the V1 form. If the subject is singular, then what we will do? Then we will add yes or es to the verb. Okay, children. Next, we'll go for past simple. Okay, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಭೂತಕಾಲ, ಹಿಂದೆ ನಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಗಳನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸುವುದು. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ tense. See, we use a past simple for an action that took a place in the past. ಹಿಂದೆ ನಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಘಟನೆ. Okay, children. The past or the V2 form of the verb is used both for singular and a plural subject. As so here, for both singular subject singular ಇರಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಇರಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಬ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ನಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಬ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ V2 ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, how will be our verb form? Verb form will be in V2 form. See, they learnt English at school. Here they, it is what? It is plural. So V2, learn. What is the V1 form of learnt? Learn is the V1 form of learnt. So V2 form learnt, and V3 also it is learnt. Okay, so here subject is plural, though the subject is singular or a plural, but the verb form will be V2. Okay, but in present simple, when the subject is singular, we will add yes or es to V1. When the subject is a plural, we will not add yes or es. So remember that, children. But in a past simple, we will use only the V2 form for both the subject if it is singular or plural. Next, we'll go for future simple tense. What is future simple tense? ಭವಿಷ್ಯತ್ ಕಾಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಭವಿಷ್ಯತ್ ಕಾಲ. ಸೊ ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಗಳನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸುವಂತಹ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳು. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಸಿ, ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ future simple to express an action that is going to take place at some time in the future. Okay, which is going to take place at some time in future. ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ನಾವು ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ that is what? That is future tense. So he will reach here tomorrow. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಚ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ. ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ನಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಚ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ. ಸೊ ದ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್, ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ನಾವು ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ ದ evening. Okay, we shall have party in the evening. See, how will be the verb form? The form of the verb in a simple future is will or shall plus V1. As I told you all before also, how will be the verb form in simple future? We will use will or shall and V1. Okay, so we normally use shall for first person, that is I and we. ನಾವು ಶಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಶಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಐ ಮತ್ತು ವಿ, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಮತ್ತು ವಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ we will use shall. When we will use will, we will use will for second and third persons. Okay, that is you, he, she, they, etc. When there is a plural and when there is you, he, she, they, what we will do? We will use will. ಶಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಶಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಐ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ, ವಿಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯು, ಹಿ, ಶಿ, ದೇ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಆವಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ವಿಲ್. ಓಕೆ, so shall and will are usually contracted to apostrophe double L in speaking. See, so the short form, okay, I will help my friends. Okay, ಓಕೆ ಆರ್ ಸೊ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಶಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಐ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಶಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಓಕೆ ಐ ಶಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಐ ಶಲ್ help my friends. So in short form I shall help my friends. So normally what we'll do, we will use will. So normally regularly what we'll do, we will leave shall and usually we use will for every sentences. So next see here, he will finish his work. Okay, how we will read this? We will read this as he will finish his work. Okay, idra short form ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ he will, sorry, idra full form he will finish his work. Okay, the short form of will not is won't, the short form of shall not is shan't, she won't, that will be will not believe your story, I shan't, that is I shall not be free until evening. So this will be the full form and short form of I will and won't and shall. Okay children, so next we'll go for present continuous. Okay, so when we will use present continuous, so as you all told, present tense, it is what vartamana kala. Okay, so we use the present continuous to express an action that is going on at the time of speaking. ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಓಕೆ ಆ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ continuous. So when we are talking, that action is continually going on. Okay, that action is continuously going on children. So that is what, that is present continuous. See here, she is singing, the boys are playing hockey. Okay children, understood? Next, for an action that is planned or arranged to take place in the near future, ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ present continuous ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? when so when the action is going on at the time of speaking and for the action that is planned or arranged to ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್, ಈಗ ಮುಂದೆ ಸದ್ಯದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಥ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಟು ನೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮೈ ಅಂಕಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಅರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ. Okay children, understood? So how will be the verb form? In a continuous tense, we always use the ing form of the verb with suitable helping verb. Okay children, see present continuous tense takes is, am, are ಪ್ಲಸ್ V1 ING. ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಈಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ವೆನ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಈಸ್. ವೆನ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಐ, ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ವೆನ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ there, we will use is. When there is I, we will use am. And when there is a plural subject, we will use are. Okay children, next past continuous. We use the past continuous tense to express an action that was going on at some particular moment in the past. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸಮ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆನೇ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಆ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಸಾರಿ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ continuous. So what is past continuous? We use the past continuous tense to express an action that was going on, ಅಂದರೆ ನಡೀತಾನೇ ಇದೆ, ಆದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ, at some particular moment in the past. ಸೊ ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಪ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್. We were listening to the radio all evening. ದೇ ವರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ಸೊ ವರ್ಬ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಸೊ ದ ವರ್ಬ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ in past continuous is was or were plus v1 ing. So when subject is singular we will use was, and when the subject is plural we will use were, children. Next one is future continuous. The future continuous represents an action as going on at the some time in future time. ಸೊ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಐ ಶಾಲ್ ಬಿ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪೇಪರ್ ದೆನ್. ವೆನ್ ಐ ಗೆಟ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಮೈ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ದಟ್ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ continuous. See, the form of the verb in future continuous is will or shall plus be plus v1 ing. ಓಕೆ, ಏನು ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ವರ್ಬ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್? ವಿಲ್ ಆರ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ v1 ing. So the tense is also used for future events that are planned. So this tense, future continuous tense, it is also used for future events. ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನು ಹಿಂದೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹಿತ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸಿ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಸಂಡೇ. ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಸಂಡೇ ತನಕ ಏನು ಉಳಿತೇವೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ, ಮೊದಲೇ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. ದ ವರ್ಬ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ continuous. He will be meeting us next week. That is also planned. Okay, but the action will be continuously done in the future. That it is what future continuous. See, shall is used for first person, that is I and we. Will for second and third person. So you, he, she and they. So I hope you have understood, children. Remaining tenses will study in the next class. Thank you, children.